Hello everyone! Welcome back to Learn to Live Life on a Budget. And I'm Millie, and I just wanted to say hi. Where have I been? I'm sorry for the sudden radio silence. Oh, it has been a month, I tell you. So where was we? The last time I filmed was July week 1 check-in, and I never uploaded it because it was just a pants video. There was like no energy. I just sounded really sad. I don't tend to watch my videos, but I filmed it and then I was like, It was just like, it would have been really boring viewing. And it was just confusing. So where we left off was I was saving for a car. Like everything I had was going towards a car. And I just got really overwhelmed with life. For those of you who haven't seen my channel before, I suffer with bipolar and EUPD, and yeah, although I was mentally stable, I started to wobble, and I just needed to cut back on certain areas of my life and have a little evaluate and focus. And now I'm back to share with you all. So I'm really sorry for the silence. I did actually plan to like put up a post or film a little something saying I'm just going to take a little break for a few weeks, and it just never happened. You know, when you think I should do this and it just feels so overwhelming and there's so much going on in the day-to-day that it just doesn't happen. But I do have some news. While I've been away, I have been budgeting still. I have been throwing all my money towards car. Although I haven't been writing and tracking, I have been quite stringent on my stuffing. I'm not going to lie, there were a couple of slip-ups. There may have been one or two takeaways that we didn't need to get. I may have gone into Primark and spent £30. For me, that was a win because I used to go to Primark and spend like £80 to £120 as a treat. So, oh yes, before we get into it, this video is going to be a mishmash. It's just, going to be a mishmash of everything. It's going to be a catch up. Where have I been? What have I been doing? Where my budget's at? It's going to be a counting of the cash I've got. It's going to be a cash stuffing and explaining what my budget's going to look like until I get paid in the middle of August. So grab a drink. I have Red Bull today in my bargain 50p glasses in Asda. So cute. And it's actually glass because when I saw it, I thought it was plastic. So if you have an Asda near you, go and check out the clearance section in the homeware. They had these, they had a load of Disney glasses, all reduced to 50p. I don't know if that's just my local Asda or if it's nationwide, but who knew they had a clearance on homeware? That's fantastic. Anyway, so yes, I have been budgeting, kind of. I've still been stuffing my envelopes, so I've been working out, okay, I've got this much for groceries and this much for travel and this much for spending. They haven't always stayed within budget. I haven't tracked it because anything I had was going towards a car. So this is where we left off with my car goal of 1300. This was for a disability car. It was going to be brand new, and my personal independence payment was going to reduce each month to pay towards this car. I just needed this as a down payment. Now there is a worldwide delay on new cars. I have been waiting since March for one, and I know a lot of people are waiting a year to a year and a half. So I got close to this goal, and I have a friend who's quite car savvy, loves their cars and all of that, and they also had a disability car, and they gave it back and got one on finance because you don't get to keep the disability car at the end of the 3 years. It's a lease car, and they wanted something to show for it, and they said to me, Millie, you could buy a car for not much off this amount. Now, if anyone's buying cars at the moment, buying secondhand cars is like crazy because where no one can get new cars, it has driven up the price of secondhand cars. So we tore this up, and I threw everything I had towards it, and I got paid on the 19th of July. And I budgeted and I worked it all out, and I worked out that I could have £2,000 towards a car. Because I also got the cost of living payment from Universal Credit, which I am currently on top of my bills and everything else. So although that money was to go towards bills and things like that, I do that already out of my disability money that would be for the car payment. So I was literally just paying myself back, I guess, by putting that 300 towards a car. But look, I have a car, and it's a second-hand car. It's a used car, or a new to me car. But I did it. I did it out of my savings. I emptied all my sinking funds and my emergency fund. You would have seen, if you've seen previous videos, I did an unstuffing. I did keep a little bit of money aside in it. I took all of it out and just thought, throw everything towards the car. It was overwhelming me. It was stressing me out. We were stuck at home. The summer holidays were coming up and I really struggled to go out without a car. I struggle with public transport. I struggle with walking. It really affects my mental health in a really bad way. I'm sure a lot of us can relate to that. And I was just really fed up of having to rely on friends as well. It wasn't fair to them. You know, texting them, are you near me today? Can you take me to this shop, or can you take me here? Or yeah, and I've got a few friends. I've got some friends that live really local to me, sort of like within walking distance. Some of them are literally a 2-minute walk. But I've also got friends that live on the outskirts of where I live, like in villages where there's like no buses and stuff. You have to go by car. So yeah, this happened. We have a car. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy. It's not the sort of car I was looking for, but we came across it. Me and my friend went and spent like all of last week looking at cars pretty much every day. We was out looking at cars on the hottest day of the year and getting lost, and it was quite stressful. So yeah, that is the good news. The bad news, I don't want to share, but I have this channel to be open and honest, is that with all the stress and the overwhelm and everything, a naughty habit has slipped back into my life. So I am an ex-smoker. I have smoked on and off for years. I did give up for like 3 years, and then suddenly one day it just bam, came back into my life again. And I gave up last year because I couldn't afford to smoke anymore. If you saw me at the beginning of my journey, I had no savings and nothing, and was just really struggling. And I'd given up quite about 6 months prior to starting this channel, maybe longer, to cut back, and it has crept back into my life again. Quite a few of my friends are smokers, and with the stress, and they're like, oh, go on, just have one on her. It's crept in again. Now, I'm not going to budget for it, but I'm going to have a high spending amount. So I would like to kick it to the curb again, but maybe it's just something that I need to go with for the time being, because in my personal life, I've just completed 1 round of therapy. It was like a group therapy course. It was amazing, but I feel a loss that it's now longer not there. I've been doing it for the last few months, and I'm about to go into one-to-one therapy. And things like my medications and things are still not stable, and changes with my mental health, and you know, now I'm able to go out a bit more thanks to the car. Yeah, unfortunately, you know, we all have our vices, don't we? I don't like smoking. Like, I love it. I don't like it. The health and the cost is just like, oh, but it is just one of those things. It's always been my one vice. I don't drink, I don't do drugs. I do drink a lot of Coke, Coca-Cola and Pepsi Max. But it's been one thing that I've always battled against. So we shall see where that goes. So if you suddenly see that cropping up, it's not got its own budget category yet. I'm not allocating a budget for it. It would have to come out of my spending money, because I don't want to give it too much of a home, but it might be here to stay for a bit. We'll see. But you know, this channel is about honesty and transparency. I know the health risks and dangers of smoking, and I know that it is not what it used to be, which was a way of socialisation. Everyone would smoke in pubs and everything else, blah blah blah. You know, it used to be a real social thing. In fact, where I used to work, most of the staff smoked, and you know, everyone would be out on break smoking. You know, you would just get to know everyone. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that one. But just in case you see that cropping up in my spending, that's why it's crept back in at a time when I have been vulnerable. So I think that's everything that's been going on lately. Yeah, I felt overwhelmed, so I stopped filming, and I stopped doing a lot of things like hobbies and that, because I just was stressed about the car, stressed about money, and being able to afford the car. And I must say, like, thank you to you all for supporting this channel, because with your support, it has helped me be able to really hone in those budgeting skills and staying within a budget, and making sure I cash stuff regularly, and that is what really helped me know how much I could afford to spend on a car, and work out things like insurance, tax. I'll get that refunded back to me when I get my logbook through the post, because of the disability benefit. But all of those things, like your support of the channel and comments and watching and everything else, made this goal achievable and realistic. I haven't completely wiped, you know, previous Millie would have just spent everything she had in her bank account on a car, whereas my friend was going, what about this one? And I was like, no, this out of my budget. What about this one? We could probably negotiate it down. I'm like, no, that's too tight in my budget. I don't want to spend that because it's going to leave me hard up for the rest of the month, and it's not worth it. And so I managed to find this car that was within my budget, but I managed to negotiate a lower price, even though it was within budget, which meant that the negotiation on lower price meant I had money to insure it and pay the insurance deposit. So that's a monthly payment that's going to come out regularly. Set up tax breakdown, I need to sort out that over the next week or so, just because it is a second-hand car, you never know. But also to put 50 quid in the tank, because fuel prices are expensive. It is a diesel. I could have had diesel or petrol. I got diesel because if you've watched my channel before, I've talked about the potential of me moving. I still don't know if that's happening. It's getting a little bit infuriating now, and I'm inclined to say it's not going to. But if it is happening, it won't happen before I get paid next, because of paperwork going through and stuff. I'm sorry if it's just got dark. The sun is coming in and out. It's over here, the window. But yeah, it's light changing all the time. Yeah, so with you guys, I've been able to do this. So, shall we crack on with the rest of the video after that garbled 12 minutes of me rambling on, saying thank you and showing off my car and everything else? Happy times ahead. So, all of my wallets are empty in all of my binders. That is a very sad place to be, but it kind of just is what it is now. It was worth it because I just thought I will recoup the money, you know, rather than giving up £265 a month in disability benefit for a brand new car that I don't know when it's coming. Just get it done out of the way, rip that band-aid off, and we'll budget from there. So, before we go on to cash stuffing, I want to show a little gift that I received from Simple Budgets. Now, if you've seen my previous videos, you would have seen that in my cash stuffing, if I had money in the bank, I would use, oh, they're stuck. Come out. These that I made. There is another channel that does them as well. She's a lovely lady. I think it's Budget Me Right. If it's not Budget Me Right, please comment if it's you down below. She has made her own ones. I've made my own ones as well. But Simple Budgets was inspired. And she's so lovely. Sent me my own ones. Yeah, so I think these are on her Etsy store. I haven't checked. But please go and check out her Etsy store. It's Simple Budgets. It might be Simple Budget Store. Have I got a card nearby? Yes, I have. Yeah. Simple Budget Store. Can you see that? Is it fuzzy? Ooh. And also check out her YouTube and Instagram. So she sent me these lovely placeholders. I've got £5, £10, £20 and £50, which is just so lovely, and means that my rubbish coloured ones, look at that colour again, oh my gosh, a 2-year-old could do better than that, are going to go in the back burner and wait, because we've got these lovely cards. They're just such nice colours as well. I just love them. And it's distinguishable which is which by the colours. So the 5s are like a greeny turquoisey, and then the 10 and 20 are pastel but blue and pink. So they are beautiful. Thank you so much, Simple Budgets. Please check her out if you haven't already. So I'm sorry if this is really mishmash. I thought about doing this video over and over and over, and I'm just a bit like, So for the next few weeks, my categories will be groceries, spending, travel, cats, and electric. And then we have £405 here. £400 was out of the bank. £5 was left over in my purse. I also have some change. Oh, and some Tesco vouchers. So today is Sunday the 24th, I think it is. Also, these Tesco savings vouchers that I've been collecting for Christmas. I just want to shout out to the Penny Whisperer. I hope I've said your name right. I will try and check these channels and put them in the comments box below. Because these are really handy, and I already have a load in a binder somewhere. Oh gosh, I'm going to lose them. I need to get that. You can get in Tesco's, if you shop in there regularly, you can get like a leaflet, but the Tesco's near me is only a small one, and they haven't had the leaflet in for weeks. But you just go and you put £1 in the machine, you get £1 back, and I think when you fill the booklet up you get £3, but it just means that you're saving for whenever you want to use it. But I'm saving mine for food for Christmas. So if I'm in Tesco's and I've got a spare £1 coin or something, it can go in there. So let's just, this is from the cash machine, so I possibly won't have the right denominations, but let's see. So here should be 405, so 20, 40, 60, 7, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, £405 and a buttload of change. How is everyone doing, guys? Has it been a good few weeks? How have you coped? If you're in the UK, I believe I've been told there's been like heat waves all over the world, but if you're in the UK, how have you gone? How have you managed to stay cool? I was in one of the areas that did, I think we hit 40 degrees, and I was driving around that day, but I also went to meet my daughter walking home from school because I was worried because I didn't have a car that day, despite looking at one. And I tell you what, my legs felt like they were burning in the sun and my skin. Just, I don't cope very well in the heat anymore either. So I have £405. I'm not going to worry about this change for the moment. This is to do us for 4 weeks. So lift that up a bit. Week 1. I've already paid for groceries and cats. So my weekly budget, let's do it here. This is all going to be a mishmash. I plan it to be, groceries is going up as food prices are going up. So it's going to be hopefully budgeted for £60. Cats, they don't need £10 a week, but I'm going to give them £10 a week. Spending, because it's the summer holidays and I have emptied all my folders, I'm going to give us £30 a week spending. This is for trips out and things like that. And then travel, I'm going to give us £25 a week, but I only have 1.5, so this will be interesting. This is where I've not got the right denominations because I just went to a cash point and withdrew it. So that comes to 5, 6, 7, 10, £125 per week. Well, I don't have the 5 on me, so we've got to, week 1 we only need to stuff spending and some travel. Because I bought the car the day, that sounded horrible, I'm sorry. I'm trying to think and multitask, and my brain has just melted in the heat the last week, and I'm out of sync with these videos. Yeah, I bought the car the day before week 1 started, and as I said, I put £50 worth of diesel into the tank. It took it up to just over half a tank, so if I don't put the full £25 into travel, it's not an issue, but I want to put some in there because I want to keep it topped up. I don't want to run it down. So then we just got week 2, week 3 to stuff, and week 4. Right. So in this £400, I need to stuff this amount in week 2, 3 and 4. I haven't included the fact that I get £20 a week child benefit. So we're going to use these lovely placeholders to mark that that's coming in as well. If that makes sense. I hope it does. It did make sense in my head, but when I say it out loud, it doesn't make sense. I'm just going to grab a quick drink. Yeah, let's hope it goes. So I've got 3 A4 folders here. I've got Sharpie on them and I can't get it off. So if anyone has any recommendations, I've used like the antibac hand gel, and I've used pink stuff, and I just can't get them off. I might try scrubbing them with dish soap later, or maybe elbow grease, but they just won't come off here. So any suggestions, please let me know. So if we do leave week 1 till last, we'll do week 2, 3 and 4, because that's to last. This here is the beginning of August budget, week 3 and 4. So yeah, this is to last me till I get paid. So let's do 20, 40, 60 groceries, 20, 40, 60 groceries, 20, 40, 60 in groceries. Sorry, that's off camera. So let's just open them all up and put grocery money in. This is probably something I could have done off camera, wasn't it? But you're all here for the ride. Has anyone got anything excited planned for the summer holidays? So in England, the summer holidays have just begun. I know in other countries like America, they're just coming to an end. I think Scotland, they're coming to an end as well. Oh, hang on, I've put 60 in each of them. But I want 1, 2, 5, 20, 40, 60, 20, 40, 60, 20, 40, 60. Let's put some 10s in there. This is 120. Oh, I've done something wrong. So 60, let's make it 100. I'll just double check this one. So there's 20 here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. My brain is just melting. 20, oh. So it's going to be 100 in each week, and our goal is to get to 125. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Is there a record for the most disorganised video? Because I think I'm going for it today. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So I need 125. And I've taken all my money out. It's very handy. Right. Now I get £20 every week in child benefit. So 20, 40, 60. So it's 120 in each one. And then I'm going to put 130 in everyone, and hopefully I will have enough left over here for this week's stuffing. I also just need to add in that because I'm on universal credit and benefits, that I do receive school meal vouchers and summer holidays. I have received £50 worth, which is like a week's shop. Because I don't know if I'm moving or not, apparently I'm meant to know within the next week or two whether it's a definite yes or no from the person that I want to sort with. So we're doing like a pantry challenge, and we're just eating as much of, especially the freezers. The freezers need de-icing anyway, regardless of whether we move or not. So we're trying to keep spending low. I have got this £50 school meal voucher. I'm going to use, you have to choose where you're going to spend it, and I've chosen it for Tesco's. So I'm going to put that in one of the weeks, because I can use it to do a bigger shop, or I can use it for, that was really specific on it, I can use it for a bigger shop, or I can use it to replace the weekly shop, depending on how much I want to stock up again, because I am trying to empty my chest freezer, which is proving frustrating because I keep seeing yellow sticker items and then putting them in the freezer. So that's week 2, week 3 and week 4 done. So that leaves me with 20, 40, 60, 75, and then I will receive £20. So I feel like now I've done something wrong, because spending will get 30 and travel will get 25, and then I have a spare 40. Yeah, because I've bought groceries. That was more than 60 though, but oh well. But it had cats in it, so, and I also got a spray mop, which technically is spending, but I'm going to ignore that. I needed one desperately, and my mop, literally every time I mopped, it was an old style mop, a bit would come out of it. So, and it was in Home Bargains. It was under £8 and it works amazingly. So if you live in Home Bargains and you need a new spray mop, go and check it out. It was £7 something. It was really worthwhile. So we technically have too much money. I might put 20 aside for the electric, maybe. So groceries has already been, right, hang on a minute. Hang on. Watch me just scramble for a minute. I'm really sorry. Let's move this out of the way. Move these over here. And then better. All good, I think. All good. Right. Groceries, I've already spent that this week. Spending, I said, was going to get 30. Travel is going to get 25. Cats is already done. I'm going to put £20 into electric, because it could probably do with it. I've also been running this down because of the car thing. I thought I'm not going to, I had so much on there. I was like literally a month ahead on it. So I've just run it down a bit. I've put £20 on the key to actually put on the meter, because it's key meter my electric. And then so I've got £20 already on there. I'll put this 20 on, and I've also got money still in my bill account that is for the electric. So I need to sit and work this out properly. And then I'm going to put £20 into planned spending, because I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. But I know that groceries and cats are definitely in there now, because I've got the car again. I'm not going to be doing 2 weekly shops, and the cats is going to come into my purse, because I'll buy their bits when I go food shopping, and then take money out of that. So like, they're budgeted £10 a week. I think this week I spent £6 on them. So the £4 can either go into groceries or whatever, or change. So that's me stuffed. So, and then that's the next 3 weeks. Although it would be nice to swap one of those 20s out for the £20. Maybe, no, I'll just leave it. Just leave it. So I get that on Tuesday. So maybe the £20 from this Tuesday could go towards next week's. So I have a couple of challenges here that I might try and attempt. No promises in the next few weeks because we are kind of threadbare. So I feel like I've done something wrong because I've put the child benefit in the weekly ones and I'd done like a budget of all the money and I wasn't going to use it. I think maybe I've left some money in the bank, too much money, and that was meant to go in here. But we'll see. I'll work it out and I'll let you guys know next week when I check in. So I have this lovely July savings challenge from Simple Budgets. It comes to £30 and I would really like to do it. But I might save it for after July because there's not much time. I've got something on that already. Not much time left in July, or I might laminate it. I hope that's okay, Simple Budgets. I might laminate it so I can reuse it like the following month. So that's something I'm going to keep on hand just to kind of see. But also, I've lost everything there. In this binder, I have a weekly rollover envelope. I'm going to put it in here actually. So, because the spending is £30 a week. I mean, this week I've got £30. It's Sunday, and I've got till, well, my new budget starts next Friday, so it's like 4 days. We're planning to go out anywhere today, and then one of the days I think my daughter is out with friends, so I'll probably just stay home, and another day is like my friend's daughter's birthday party, and I've already got the present on that because I did that when I did my big birthday present shopping when I saved up. So that's like not many days left to go and spend, because we haven't got a car, there's a lot of places near us. I live near beaches and I live near countrysides. We've got like a petting zoo. It's not really a petting zoo. It's like a garden centre, and they've got animals like sheep and ponies and that, and they're really friendly and come up and stroke, and free roaming chickens and things like that. And they've got a calf, so their main source of income is calf and their garden centre, and we'll probably go and do places like that, which actually is free. I just need diesel. So I'm going to use this weekly rollover envelope just to put any leftover money each week into here, so like I can either take it out another week when I need more money, or save it. So I'll put the challenge in there for now. And another 2 challenges I've got, I still haven't ordered the 50p challenge from Move Budgets. Maybe I'll do that this week so that I've got it, because I keep thinking I'm going to do it. I've been saying it on this channel for ages, I'm going to do it. Is Simple Budgets 10p and 20p challenge. Now I feel conflicted because if I need parking when I'm out, I need to change. But I have got change here. So if I take the 50p aside and the 2p's I use for the arcade, I do tend to try and park only where it's free. But we all know that that's not entirely possible to do. So I'm just taking out the 1p's. I've got 4p and 2p's here, which are going to go into my 2p pot for the arcades at the beach. I've got 50p here, I'm just going to set aside. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5p and 1p's. I'll put that in a jar. I don't know what I've done with my money jars. I've put them somewhere safe, but they're so safe that... I found them. They were right behind me in plain sight. So silly. And then I've got 5, 10, 15p in 5p's. So I'm just going to chuck them into here. And then, so should we just do this challenge? Use this change. Because this week I don't think I'm going anywhere where I will need to pay to park. And I know I have some money in my bank account that I need to withdraw, so I could always pay online using Ringo. So I've got one 10p. So I'm going to colour that in. Told you, the most chaotic video. So it's 10p in there. We fit. Oh yeah. Hopefully it's not too bent. And then I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, £1 and 20p. So let's colour those in. 20, 40, 60, 80. This is terrible colour in here, guys. Can you see? It's like all gappy and £1. Oh. So this 20p, when you've coloured them all in, reaches £99.20. I'm actually wondering if it's better in not as bent. What do we think? Oh, that bounced right back. Okay, you can go in there. Put them in together. Sorry. Oh, sorry, that was quite loud. Spare change just in there. I might see if I can change it up somewhere. And then, do you know what? I'm just gonna, for now, I'm gonna put it in here, 50p. Because I'm going to plan to get that Move Budgets 50p challenge. I was going to put it back in my purse, but no. So that is it for this chaotic mess of a video. Hopefully it wasn't too awful to watch. Lots of umming and ahhing, and I need to go and check what's in my bank because I just withdrew. If you've watched my videos, I have different accounts. I just transferred a lump sum into my bank account. I work out how much it is so that I know I've put the right amount of money in. I know I put more than enough money in there, but I think I put too much in there. And because I worked it out that I had enough to stuff each week, 120 I think it was. And then I was going to give cats £5, but somehow hasn't worked out that way. But I've gone to 130, so I might have to rejig these. In fact, I'll pause it and have a quick look. Okay, so off camera I've just been doing bits. So I'm taking the £20 a week out because so this one now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 20. So the cats will get a £5 a week, but then also the shopping budget is increased, and then that £20 can be used for whatever. So what I did was, because I've already filled up the car, £50, I'm giving myself £20 travel and £25 spending. And then that £20 electric is going to go into here because I am pretty sure that I have electric money in the bank. So each one should have 120 now. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 20. So that's one week. Because I think I also have a little bit left over extra money that's spending in the bank. I'm not sure though, guys. This is a mishmash I could do with checking my online bank account, but we'll see. I also get £20 a week, so these can be topped up at some point if need be. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20. Or that £20 could be used towards naughty new habits. I'm going to put that 50 in this one because that's the £50 extra grocery money voucher. Yeah, that £20 can also be put towards naughty spending, extra spending top up, or electric if I need more electric. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 20, 120 in every one for the next few weeks. They have £20 to put top up diesel in. And I also have £25 spending money, which doesn't sound like a lot, but I don't think we'll be going anywhere that's very spendy. And then I also get £20 a week. Maybe I should shove that in. Yeah, I'm going to put them back in off camera. And just as a visual reminder that I have £20 a week coming in. So, this video is getting long now. Before I stopped, I was trying to get them shorter, but this is a crammed all in one. Hey, I'm back. This is what's happened and this is what's going to happen. So quickly, before I go, upcoming, I'm going to do weekly check-ins, but I'm not going to use my budget mum book because we are halfway through the month and then nothing will add up. I haven't tracked anything, so we're just going to track on a sheet of paper whether I stuck to my grocery, spending, travel and cat budget each week, and just check that I've stuck to that. Just kind of log how much I've spent on where, and then what I've got left over. As I said, money left over is going to go into weekly rollover envelope with the July challenge, and then 10s and 20p's in this jar, and 1p's and 5p's in this one, and then 2p's in my arcade jar because we can go to the arcades now, hooray, and 50p when I get the Move Budgets challenge. And coming up, I'm going to be doing an August budget video. I am going to change how my budget works and how it's been running. I've mentioned before that I'm thinking about changing it, and the budget mum book and how it works for me. I'm going to persevere with the budget mum book before committing to something else. I have got sheets from Future Budgets and Rainbow Budgets that I'm excited to try out. I also have not forgotten that I said about a giveaway. Thank you so much everyone for all your support. I will be announcing a giveaway in the next week or two, definitely by the 1st of August, because I'm going to coincide with the giveaway ending when I get paid, and it's going to be included in my budget from when I get paid. So yeah, I will be announcing that. I just need to finalise or decide what it is I'm going to do. I have a rough idea, but the amount as well, because I'm going to have it open so that you can select different places, but I need to make sure they're all on the sort of same amount levels. And then finally, I'm going to try and be more active on Instagram because I'll be going shopping more regularly. It's the summer holidays, so I want to try and share like some things for summer holidays, like where we've gone and what we've done, like how much we spent, because like we was looking at local zoos, and like one was like 60 quid for the two of us to get in, and one was 35 and one was 27, and it's like, oh, we're all on a budget, so we all like cheap days out. And there's also, I've been made aware of, there's like a warehouse run by the food bank, not like really close to me, but it's only a 20-minute drive, and it's all for charity, and it's like almost expired stuff, and because I've got a car again, I can get back onto Olio and Too Good To Go. So I'm going to try and become more active on Instagram, because I think that will really help me, because I watch a lot of people's videos I haven't done recently, so I'm really sorry. I am really looking forward to catching up on them all, but I think it would be really good if you're on Instagram, then come and check me out. I think my handle is at Learning to Live Life on a Budget. I think it's normally in my description in the drop down box, but I'm going to try and be on there more and just see what everyone else is posting as well, see if I can learn things, and there's so much I need to learn, and just try and keep me on track basically, because I don't know about anyone else who has children or who has summer holidays off, but it's definitely a time for a lot of spending, or it can be. So that is everything. Thank you so much for watching, coming back if you used to watch me before, and thank you for all your support. Thank you for watching if you're new. Please everyone type a comment. I know I haven't replied at the time of filming to my previous comments. I will catch up and reply to you all while I'm uploading this. So thank you so much, and I'll see you probably in a few days. I'd like to get this filmed before I go shopping next week. So yeah, I'll be back soon. Take care guys. See you soon. Bye.